Hi guys, Tony here from Guitar Made Easy by Tony, and today I am talking to the beginner guitarist. The beginner guitarist that's struggling, that's only been learning for a couple of months and is thinking about giving up. Is that you? And if so, stick around because I'm going to give you 5 reasons as to why you should not give up the guitar and you should stick with it. Reason number 1, everybody sucks at the start. You need to go through a period of sucking pretty bad before you can break through that and get the rewards. And a lot of people don't make it through that phase, so you need to stick with it. Your friends, your family, your wife, they might not want to be around you for a little while, and that's okay. Sacrifices must be made when learning guitar. I remember when I was first learning, when I was going round to someone's house, if I was going round to a friend's house, they would hide any guitars that were there because I played so badly. I really sucked. But it's a different story now. If I go around to a party or any event, I get stuck with the guitar for the rest of the night. But I'm not complaining, as long as I get to play the stuff that I like. Reason number 2, the F chord, or the B minor chord, or strumming, or chord changes, or muted, metally, rusty sounding strings. We've all been there, we've all been through that beginner phase where everything sounds kind of bad and everything is really hard. Your fingers are sore, chord changes just don't happen quick enough. And of course you've got the chords that just make you want to pull your hair out. Specifically the F chord, that's normally the first one that people come up against. And normally, a lot of the times when beginners come up against these obstacles, they give up right away. They want to learn a song, there's a chord they can't play, a strumming pattern they can't learn, the chord changes are too quick, and they give up. And the sad thing is that these things can normally be fixed pretty quickly. A lot of the times they go for months or years, never really solving these problems. And if that sounds familiar for you, I actually have a solution. I have a free 10-day course / challenge that you can take part in where we solve all those issues. We look at strumming, we look at chord changes, we even look at the F chord. I give you backing tracks and tabs to play along with. And I guarantee you that it'll fix all these problems within 10 days. You don't need to wait months or years to solve them. So if you're stuck right now, check that out in the description and you'll get the first lesson today. Reason number 3 is to figure out what your reason is in the first place, your why. Most people pick up the guitar for a reason. Normally there's something driving that behind them. You know, for me, it's actually quite embarrassing. I picked up the guitar because my ex broke up with me and she was a musician. She left me for another musician and I thought that I would learn the guitar. I would become really, really good and then she would see me and she would rue the day that she broke up with this hot stuff. That never happened. But it just happened to be the best decision I ever made in my life. So what's your why? If you do know, then leave it in the comments. I'd really like to know, and I'm sure it would inspire others and give them reasons that they can play the guitar. It could be simply just to play your favourite songs. You know, just that feeling of being able to play the songs that you've listened to for years. Or maybe playing a song for somebody. Maybe your special someone, you've got a nice song that you'd like to play on your anniversary. Maybe you want to do your first open mic night. Maybe that's been a dream of yours. Or maybe you want to write your own music. Maybe you just want to pick up the guitar as an escape or as a meditation when you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the world. Whatever it is, figure out your why and remember that every time you pick up the guitar to practice. And this next message I really want to get through because I know a lot of my audience, I know a lot of the people that watch my channel are of the older generation. And the message is that you're never too old to pick up the guitar. I was a late learner. I was 19. Alright, not too old, but still a lot older than normal when people pick up the guitar. And I had those beliefs that I had to learn when I was really young to get to any decent level. I had tried to play guitar many times before. I tried to pick it up. My dad played, so he tried to teach me many times. And I always gave up. I always thought I had no musical ability. I didn't have any talent. My fingers were all messed up and lanky. And if you're telling yourself any of those things right now, then let me tell you, you're just kidding yourself on. You're never too old, and I've taught many students over the age of 65, and they've always been amazed and delighted with how far they're able to come with the guitar. There's no limit to your success, there's no limit to what you can do. As long as you believe in yourself, you can get as far as you want to. And that brings me on to my last and final reason 5, and that is that learning guitar can be completely life-changing. It was for me. Again, I picked it up when I was 19, not being able to play anything whatsoever. And now, 16 years later, you can do the math, guitar is my life. This is what I do. I've had many bad and terrible jobs that I've hated, but now I make a living playing and teaching guitar, which is just incredible. And I wake up every day feeling grateful because of this wonderful instrument and everything that it's given me. But it's not just that, it's the mental aspect of it as well. You know, picking up the guitar when you are feeling a little bit sucky and not so good, being able to pick up and play your favourite songs, being able to pick it up and express yourself is just a joy that I think everybody should be able to have. I always say the guitar is like a trusty companion. It never judges you. It's always there for you when you need a friend. And I believe everybody should have a friend like the guitar. I love you, baby. Babies. Sorry. Some of my guitarists get jealous if I don't spread the attention around. And that's my 5 reasons. You know, I woke up today with that sense of gratitude. You know, I owe a lot to this guitar. And if I didn't make that decision when I was 19, if I didn't decide to plug through all the obstacles and finally break through all the challenges, I would not be living the happiest life that I could have imagined. And I'm not exaggerating there. I owe everything to guitar. So stick with it, and it could change your life as well. Take it easy, guys, and I'll see you soon with a new lesson.